Hi everybody, this is Dreamer of dreamersinkart.com. Another non-fancy, non-super edited video. This is collection review number 2. My other one's about a year old or so I've added a lot or enough. This is the door as you come in to my humble home. We're going to start off with, well, I got some pieces up here. This man cave axe is my many things, as you can tell. Figures. My ceiling literally is just it's got what it's got. We're gonna start off with my Green Lantern. This is from the movie with Ryan Reynolds playing Hal Jordan. The green LEDs I actually intertwined some LED lights. I found they fit perfect, and that's how that came to be. I love this piece. I love this collection. Just the emerald green centerpieces to them. When they look in the light, I wish I had lights on each one because the light really stands out, kind of like how that one is when you have light on this clear acrylic type. If you have these pieces, then you'll know what I'm talking about. This is into comic books, so obviously they go hand in hand. This is actually numbered to 5,000. The Darth Maul piece I reglazed. It was a like cookie jar or something, I don't know. That's my Kotobukiya Vader. For those of you who know me, I'm an artist, so I actually repainted the base there. I almost thought about repainting his boots, kind of to reflect the glow, but you know. Oh, I have these guys. I need to find a better home for them. Jack Sparrow and Scooby-Doo under a lamplight that actually lights up. This is just a temporary spot for them. I used to have all my artwork hanging up, but I even got a Hulk up on the ceiling there. This is all my comic stuff. Friend knows the artist who did the Tick, and he did me some sketching inside the Comic-Con book that he was in, and did me a sketch card. Some of my Stanley autograph stuff. Took me forever to figure out who that name was, along with that name. I knew who Scott Campbell was, but I didn't realize I had Stanley's wife's autograph, so that was kind of cool. Back to the pieces here. See, I keep all my comics up there. This is a quarter scale Joker. I love this piece. Just the whole fact of all the dynamite. I believe this one's called Kaboom. I love this piece. I really do. For the value and the size, I couldn't resist it. I'm actually going to make a Joker card to fit in that hand. That's actually a numbered set for those of you who do it. I kept mine sealed. And obviously some, look at that, Spider-Man slot machine. Not really. And then over here I got an older bank of Superman. There's a vinyl of Batman, and there's a life-size Flash helmet a friend of mine made. It's actually got a hidden compartment on it. I think it's pretty awesome. Let's see if I can zoom in up there so you can see it. There's a Hot Toys Batman. I love changing the face out on him from angry to normal. I have him handing you a kryptonite with 3 batarangs in his other hand. This is Wonder Woman. That's actually a print back there signed by oh man, don't even trying to remember his name. It's got his stamp and his seal that he does when he signs. He always puts his kanji like stamp symbol in there. 2 of my first Hulks I ever got at this size. I always wanted just even one of these Hulks, nonetheless having all 3 That was just really cool. The help of my wife, I was able to get them. And I created some pieces here. I got the heads for Cap and Iron Man, and then I battle damaged them. Same with the shield, they gave it battle damage, so. These are the Sideshow archives. I love these pieces. I think they're just so awesome. The glare from the glass is starting to bother me, sorry. That's one of my favorite pieces there too. Weapon X, the adamantium skeleton. I wish there was a full scale size of that one. This guy, this is a Terminator. I put him in here because it was metal, but I actually repainted him. And I wanted him to have that kind of really fleshy, metallic, wet flesh look to him. So I kind of repainted him, except for the jacket. I thought the jacket being black was good enough. Same with the skulls on the bottom. So that's that. And there's the Doom. I actually got the original Sideshow book there too, still sealed. I was gonna sell that on eBay. I probably still should, I don't know. Repainted this one with a nice metal mirror chrome finish paint. Awesome, love it. I wish the lighting was better actually. Sorry if this is a shaky camera, it's just trying to maybe I should back out here and get to the 3 Hulks up there. There's the gray one, red one, green one. Yes, the red one is custom. I painted that one and got him to be red. I just figured I had gray and green, so here's the Avengers and Adversaries pieces I'm putting together. Doom and love this Venom right here. If you have it, you'll know it's a very heavy piece for being that size. Let's go up here. Another Avengers and Adversaries. Captain America's archive piece. My favorite Spider-Man ever by Eric Sosa. Kotobukiya. Love this pose. I mean, it really captures. I mean, I can't help but think of Todd McFarlane when I see this for some reason. I don't know if it's because the webbing or. I like this Joker. For it being a, Xbox exclusive or PlayStation, collector's edition piece, I love it. I think it's so awesome. And a lot of these smaller pieces are eventually going away as I replace them with larger pieces. I was glad when I pre-ordered this one and waited about a year when he came out before I wanted to get it to match my Venom and Spidey, so kind of see them have together. This was a cool piece. Just, I made some museum cards. If you own this, for being a small piece, it also is heavy. I'm thinking about putting actual glass jewels in here to reflect the Infinity Stones. My 2 favorite Jokers. William Paquette, full-size Joker back there with the skull, and Joker and Harley right there. Such a classy piece. The William Paquette in the back is repainted. I repainted that one. Zoom out here and come back to show you this one. Life-size Spider-Man. This was completely destroyed when I got it, so damaged, broken to pieces. I got some vinyl lettering made for me since I couldn't get some made, and put this on the back after I finished repairing this, because this was all completely damaged, broken, shattered. I got a refund, and then they just let me have all the pieces. I ended up fitting it all back together, and then on the inside I cemented all the pieces together also on the inside, and bondoed and whatnot, cemented the outside, sanded it down, got it right, and now you really can't even tell it was ever damaged. No one ever notices it. So he goes perfect on top of my Sinister Six piece here. This was the first set I ever put together. It was fun tracking them all down, you know. Electro was the hardest because of all the pieces, you know. You didn't want to get them broken. You hear all the horror stories. Doc Ock was like the craziest looking one because like the colors are so old school. Mysterio I love. There's Vulture. I think the villain of Spider-Man's upcoming movie Homecoming, played by Michael Keaton. And there's Webhead himself. There's Kraven the Hunter. And there's a symbiote suit. You can only get the symbiote suit exclusive if you got Sandman, so. Sinister Six. I really hope they eventually decide to make the movie after all. Over here, we have Cap. This battle damaged shield that I painted. Kind of wanted it to look somewhat like Civil War. And there's actually a piece of his movie set swatch of his clothing. Here, let me cover these guys here. I got all three of them eventually, one by one. They're all serial numbered to 1963, I think, or something like that. Regular version, damaged version, and then like the old school throwback version. It's more limited. This is my Deadpool. I got as a Diamond Select gallery or Diamond Select kit. Put it all together and then painted it. It was fun. Took a little while, but it was worth it. Definitely worth it. It's a lot more tedious than I thought when you're putting every little piece together, you know. Again, I apologize for the shakiness or the limited lighting. This is the Golden Age set. Got some of these whenever I go to LA or Hollywood. I look for stuff, and I actually got a couple of these down there since I live so close. My newest quarter scale Iron Man, Mark 42. Okay, we'll swing over here. Homer Simpson. Let me show you something about this guy. I love this piece. I'm trying to get better lighting for it because of this. Only one of one made. Because I made it, that's why. So if you're a Homer Simpson fan, it's for sale or trade. I need to make more room in here. All those donuts are actually handmade. Wish you had better lighting, sorry. Life-size Thor bust, made by Upper Deck. Love that one. Alex Ross based image, I believe. Skywarp, Decepticon. Two little minis there. Prescription for alcohol during Prohibition days. Imagine that. Here's the Gold Venom. I believe they only made 11,000 of these versus the million of the red ones. It's my newest comic right there. Another one, Marvel released this life-size Cap shield. I thought about battle damaging this one too to be similar to Civil War, but not really. I think I'm up to it. This was my first 6 scale Iron Man I got. I think some more stuff up there. Open this, it's just gonna bump my lights turned off on him right now. I want the UK version of the Batman and Wonder Woman battle here. They didn't release in the US. I think it's because of the fact that he was choking Wonder Woman. One of my favorite Hulks right there. Just like the fact that he's just... And a lot of these I like the serial numbers on them because I think that they're significant, you know, like if it's a certain number in relation to me personally or something like that. I think stuff like that's pretty neat. Injustice, the UK version. And there's my life-size Spider-Man. Okay, oh, I don't want to bump it too much. Here's one of my favorite Electros ever. This particular Electro is made by Art Asylum. And it's a very popular piece, and the reason being was that also getting it without any kind of damaged electrical pieces on there. And there's the Spider-Man maquettes, smaller versions of the symbiote and the regular Spider-Man back there. One was the exclusive one, so the symbiote I believe was number 2. Only 600 were made of that one. That's number 30. So not only was it a low print run, and this is actually one of my favorite pieces also because it's the zombie version. I want to get all the zombie pieces of this, and this was a fun piece. Did a little bit of paint touch-ups. Bought it damaged. Now you can't even tell what I repaired. So it's really, really cool. I like this one. I could stare at this one all day long. That was a very fun piece to have. I mean, I got it for pennies, and just the repair was all a pleasure doing. So here's another. And here's some little miniature bone pieces down here. Vulture again, Rhino. All right, so this Flash in particular, so I can open the door, I got when I was in New York, because wherever I go, I always try to pick up a piece. And this 1/6 scale, I got at Midtown Comics. Awesome place to go. Can't say much for the staff though that day. I don't know if they're having an off day, but they weren't too kind of rude. But that was my first time there, and hey, maybe I don't know. But that's the piece I got, and I was really glad. I took this on the plane with me. Didn't check it in. Didn't put it on carry-on on the side or anything. I held it in my lap. Here's some Ghost Rider. That's an autograph by two of the comic book artists right there on a sketch, not a sketch card, but a comic cover card, mini, both autographed. And these were the first 1/10 type scale pieces I was getting for my collection, and I started with these ones. And so these ones were, you know, the beginning, and I'm pretty sure I'll probably get more for Christmas. Here we go. That one's a retail exclusive, and this one they only made 600 also of that one with the original blue and yellow. Here's some other, I believe this is from the DC Icons collection. The Superman and Flash. Got Flash when I left LA at a comic shop there. Nice. I love the detail. Just so you know, the icon